Captain's log. It's Earth date the 17th of July of 2024. The time is 9:30. Nice day today. It's 14 degrees at the moment currently, and today I'm working on the roof some more. So as you can see along here, I've put an arrows rail in there, which you can't see at the minute because it's behind plastic. I had to put the plastic on because we've had some inclement weather, so I had to quickly redo that and put this plastic sheeting on all the way across just to keep the wood underneath a bit dry. And so now I'm going to cover this. So that sheeting would have worked normally, but she's slightly oversized now. I've gone slightly bigger than she was originally. So the job now is to take all this off again and let the sun bake it dry. And then on the edge over there, I've got to take a wee bit off after I've put this arrows rail on there to give me a flat surface. It's not as wet as I thought it would be. I'm quite happy about it. To give me a flat surface or a flat front to put fascia on. So I'll come back to you on this in a little while. Later all, bye. Captain's log. It's still the 17th of July of 2024, and the temperature's rocketed. It's gone from 14 degrees up to 21, and it's just 12:30 in the afternoon, and the hottest part of the day is still to come. But this is it. So I'll show you what we've been up to. Right, so we put the arrows rail on, and so far today I've added in that little sliver there. I've also taken the other arrows rail, which was laying on top, and added it to this side here where the ladders are, all the way along, and that just straightens it out and takes any flex out. So there's multiple purposes for that. One is to take out the flex, and the other one is to give me a drip edge. So the felt effectively comes off the top of the roof, comes down there, and then gets stuck underneath, and that causes a drip edge down into the gutter if I decide to put one on. But it's now overhanging. So this is a top hat system. So the original roof ended flush with this, and now it's overhanging by a good 6 inches, and that's all the way around. So I've put in that sliver there, I've put that one on, I've put that little one in there, I don't know if you can see that, just over there. And now the next part of this job is to seal it with a bitumen base, which is like a glue. It's what you actually use for glue, but I'm going to put it on first so they can draw into the wood on the roof surface and get tacky, and then come along with the felt, which I've already cut 2 lengths to size, right? So roughly where this white line is, from the edge this way, that gets painted in with black bitumen all the way along, just that section, and the first layer goes down. Once that's dry, then I come to the next section, from there to here, halfway between that one and that one, right? So about here somewhere, all the way along, do the same process, then put the felt on, and so on and so on. There's the felt rolls already cut, and there's one up there. But boy, it's hot, and it might dry it out too quick, so I'm contemplating what I might do is go inside, pour myself a drink, and then go sit under the oak tree down there and chill out. But it has to get done. I can't leave it too long. But let's see how I get on. At the moment, I'm not feeling the love. It's a bit hot. Later, bye. Okay, so just a brief one here, just to show the process. So the felt gets there. It's overlaying by 1800 by 1.8 centimeters or 1800 millimeters, 180 millimeters, which is 6 inches, and the same on this side. You'll see. First thing, put on a layer the width of the felt, run it all the way across, let it dry to a sticky condition, and then go over it again real quick. At the same time, paint, as you're doing it, you the second coat, you lay it there and you lay it on the membrane at the same time, and then you roll it and stick it and roll it and stick it, and you go all the way along, and then once it's all flat, then you roll on top of that with a roller just to make sure that the two surfaces bond to one another. So what this effectively is right now is a waterproofing membrane, a waterproofing base. It's like a primer. We get to the end, lid gets closed. Once this is dry, that gets laid out all the way along, overlapping as it needs to do on every port. The edges that overlap doesn't really matter, as long as you've got enough there to tuck in. So that's the process at the moment. So I'll finish this row, and I need to go a little bit further actually, so come to about there, so that I can overlap all the way along, and then we get to the next step, and I'll film that as we go. Ladies, bye. Captain's log, Earth date the 17th of July of 2024, and the time is 6:15 in the evening, and today I've managed to achieve this. So I put up the sections of the Arris rail. I've also managed to put on 2 rolls of felt and tucked them in and stapled them and glued them and done whatever has to be done there to keep them secure. I'll show you from the front view of the conservatory. As you can see, that's felt that's been rolled over and tucked in, and then I'm just going to quickly pop up the ladder. Oh. And you'll see how far we've got. Okay, and there's another roll there for tomorrow, and there, and as you can see we've got black over there sticking out on top of the grey. Eventually, once I've got this down, the whole thing's going to get covered in that. Okay. Oopa. And then it's been wrapped around and tucked in all the way around, and that's the end result. So that's what it's going to look like when I'm done with it. So I've got another 2 more lengths to put on, but I had to stop because it is way too hot, and working up there with the sun beating down on you takes it out of you. So anyway, that's the situation. So I'll get those up tomorrow, and then I think a short or a very a slim fascia across it all, which will make it look absolutely lovely. So that's it for now. Ladies all, take it easy. Bye. So it's a captain's log, the 18th of July of 2024. The time is 4:20 in the afternoon, and today I've got all the roofing felt placed and on. The joins have still to be finished, you can see from there onwards and so forth, which doesn't matter. I know it looks untidy now, but eventually it'll all be this colour, nice and shiny, and that's dry now, see. But anyway, so that's what we're going to do. Also, along this edge here, you'll see this old flashing tape there. That's going to get removed tomorrow, and then I'm getting new flashing tape on there, which will run from there where it is now down and across here, and it'll just make sure where this building joins this building or meets this building, that there's a drip edge there, and it will also at the same time it will prevent water from ingress from getting into places like that. Right, so that's the flashing tape. So the roof itself is done. It's been an horrendously hot day today, to be honest. Woo, almost lost that. And but that's neither here nor there. We deal with things as they come. Also, I got nipped out after I did that, and I went and bought some 100mm or 4-inch fascia, and that's what I'm going to put on the edge. So instead of having the black, I'm going to have the fascia. I think it'll give it a nice edge. That's just an offcut which I wanted to use for a sample, right? And then on the front, I'm just going to put, and not exactly a fascia, it's like a mini soffit. So to get an idea, is I'll have that white edge all the way around, and the fascia goes, it's like an L shape. So on top, it clips over the top. Now, people might wonder why that is, but my idea here is to have the fascia running along, all the way along the sides, the side and on the other side of the building, with the, I suppose you could say the little top part of the L, the 90, it's only a small bit, and that causes a channel, that forces into a channel. So what will happen is all the water that falls on the roof will be forced, instead of falling this way, not that it will because the pitch is actually running in that direction, but just in case, I'm trying to get water away from the house, right? So by putting it on, sealing it onto the roof, it forces all the water into a channel, which will then come off this side. And because we've got an overhang now, I could put that guttering back up, but I'm undecided on that at the moment. I still have to think about it. Or it will just cascade off there, and then it can water the plants for us, you see. But in hindsight, if it's raining and all that water falls in it, the plants are getting watered from the rain anyway. So I'll probably end up putting the gutters back on, and have a water butt over there, which I've got some over there in the corner. So that's what we've done. So the roof is now finally sealed up. I just got flashing tape to put on there, and then the fascias, and of course just paint the whole ceiling black. I'll actually end up painting the whole ceiling black first before I put the fascias on, because I don't want to get the nice new white fascias all messy and mucky. Rightio, so a very busy day. It's really hot. The temperature is currently 26, and it's quite hot. So I'm going to go chill out up there on my decking now and just enjoy a bevy for the night, and then go have some dinner, have a nice shower, have some dinner, have a chat with a mate, and then go sleep and do it all again tomorrow. Laters, bye.